Now we're locked back. Okay, this is the Ruger AR556, and I've got a couple of things mounted on it here. This is a brass collector from Caldwell. This helps keep the brass from throwing out into the trees here while I'm shooting. Then got the UH1 sight from Vortex on here as the sighting. But this is set up in 5.56 or 2.23 with Ruger, and it's got the adjustable buttstock on it, so it can shorten down or extend in between there. It's got, like, I think 5 different stops on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, actually 6 stops on it. So it's 6 position buttstock, and then it's got the about a 16-inch handguard, and then it's an 18-inch barrel with Ruger's flash suppressor on the end of it. Haven't modified anything on this gun other than just mounting the optic on it and putting the sling on here. So I just added a piece here to be able to clip the sling on, and then got a piece mounted on the buttstock here, since there was not a sling swivel on the back of here, and other than all the way back here at the back of the buttstock, and I didn't want it all the way back there. So I added an extra piece here onto the castle nut that would hold the sling ring in place. So this one, just your standard semi-auto AR, factory trigger in it, just everything standard from Ruger, just like it comes from them. The one thing that you can probably notice about this one that's a little bit special is the paint job on it. It's got the red, white, and blue stars and bars, and this is one of their patriotic themes from Ruger, and it comes from the factory this way. So this wasn't anything that I had done to it. This comes from Ruger just like this. Very nice looking rifle. The weight on it is really nice. It's got a good feel to it. The grip here is the Magpul MOE, just standard hand grip on here. Nothing special, it's just the plastic hand grip, but it's got a really good texture onto it, and the shape of it is nice. It fits your hand really well. We've got a couple other accessories sitting out here. I got a spotting scope from Konus, and this is just so I can see what I'm actually hitting down there, down range. I've got the target set up for this one to kind of make sure the sight's lined up properly at 50 yards down there. And then we got the Caldwell. This is one of a bench rest, the Rock. It's a very nice shooting rest. It's adjustable as far as the height goes, and then you can also adjust these legs to get everything leveled up the way you want to when you're setting everything up, to be able to get the rifle on target and have a nice steady rest up front to be able to put the front of the rifle on while you're shooting to keep it supported. The range that we've got out here is set up from here at the shooting house all the way down to the end of the range. If you go all the way down to the end, it's about 280 yards. To get to the very back of the range, you'd have to be up on top of the shoot house here to be able to see that, because there's a little bit of a rise in the grade on the range. Whoever originally built this still had a little bit of a hump right there, so you can't see all the way down to the end of the range. It's not completely flat, so you've got to get up a little bit higher elevation to be able to get to the far end of the range. The shoot house here is roughly about 8 by 8, and got a table set up here. It's about 6 foot long with the extension out here, it is about 4 foot wide or so, and got a leaf that folds up so that you can get in and out a little easier if you needed to. And it's just a standard height as far as the bench goes, to be able to sit down and comfortably shoot from the rest here. So let me get the front rest set up properly. I need to adjust it a little bit more once I put the magazine in. Nope, that'll be about right. Okay, so we've got magazine in. The razor has the circular reticle on it that's illuminated so that you can see where you're aiming at, and got the spotting scope set up onto my target down there. So let's shoot and see how close we are. Okay, it looks like I was a little bit to the left there, but that's probably just aim, because the reticle on this one, it's just a 1 power. It's not a magnified reticle, so getting further out, it's a little bit harder to get the reticle exactly where you want it. So we'll adjust the aim a little bit and try again with the next one. Well, forgot to put the catcher on here. Okay, the trigger on this one is not a real heavy trigger pull. Feels like it's probably around the 5 pound mark or so on it. Not a real heavy, but it's not super light either. So let's look here and see how we did on those shots. Okay. We got them on the paper, so. Yeah, still got a few more, but let's fire this last round out of here. So we got the rifle on safe. And except for the ones where I didn't have the brass collector on there, brass collector works really nice to catch everything. Based on the target down there, Get them all pretty good grouping down there. Got a few outliers. At 50 yards with just a single power red dot on there, I think that's pretty good grouping. But like I was saying, with this one power reticle on the scope here, or on the red dot, it's hard to get a precision shot that far down the range. The rifle itself, it shoots really well. I like the way the trigger is set up on it. Even with just a factory trigger, it's still fairly smooth, doesn't have a whole lot of grit to it, and it breaks cleanly. Can shoot it fairly rapidly and keep the gun going down range the way it's supposed to. It shoots really nice, and the gun's got good balance to it, and being able to shoot it off the rest here, it's again pretty accurate. But even I've shot this one just offhand without a rest on it, and it's pretty easy to keep on target as well, just because it is a little bit lighter weight rifle. Check out doubleeaglegunworks.com for more information. Like and subscribe down at the bottom, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.